Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. Onto this video, I would like to discuss XRP, but before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could subscribe to this channel, and as well, if you could follow me down below in the description, you will find a link towards my Twitter, and you will be able to stay up to date about all development on the channel, and as well, it will be highly appreciated for the further growth. So thank you, and let's get started on XRP. So I already opened XRP on the 4-hourly time frame. I would like to start discussing on the 1-hourly time frame how it currently looks like. So if we head towards the 1-hourly time frame, what we can clearly already see immediately is that we were seeing this previous higher high getting created on the chart, and this lower high clearly getting created on the RSI. So this was a confirmed bearish divergence. So higher high on the chart, lower high on the RSI. So this was clearly why we are right now currently seeing this major movement towards the downside. Well, it's not major, but it's for sure movement towards the downside. And right now we are clearly trading on top of the $1.16 level, a little bit higher, but you can see that it's actually holding strong in between these two ranges at $1.16 and $1.20. So these are the levels where we are currently trading at. And what I think is important to look at is that we are currently creating a higher low, but we are clearly seeing a lower low on the RSI. So what is this actually telling us? We're clearly seeing a higher low, lower low on the 1-hourly RSI. So we are seeing a bullish divergence as well. So this bullish divergence might play itself out during the upcoming hours. So we could perhaps expect right now movement towards the upside during the upcoming hours, perhaps retesting the 0.618 Fibonacci level at $1.20 before seeing any type of decline in price action, or perhaps we're going to see even further increase and finding support on top of this area. Therefore, I would like to discuss a few other indicators. If we take a look at the EMA ribbon, we are clearly getting supported by it, but unfortunately, we are currently breaking down below the EMA ribbon. So if we break even further towards the downside, we could perhaps see once again the EMA ribbon serving as a level of resistance above us and not as a level of support underneath us as we saw previously. So therefore, right now, this right here is something you want to monitor very closely on the 1-hourly time frame, because if we break out below it, we could experience some resistance underneath it for a short while. This being said, I would like to discuss as well the MACD. This is very possible that we are going to see an even further continuation of this decline in strength on the MACD is due to the fact that we are as well seeing a crossover almost occur on the 4-hourly time frame. So if this crossover occurs, we could expect more momentum towards the downside, and as well on the MACD seeing a minor drop and decline in price action. So what are the levels that you have to take a look at right now, and where you could accumulate even more XRP, and why you have to take those levels very seriously if we break down even further below those? So clearly, what we have to take a look at is that we are supported still by the EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon is still underneath us, and it is right now catching up at approximately $1.16. So this area was actually the area where I personally accumulated more XRP. But right now, if we are going to see even further decline, what I must admit is that if we break down below the 0.5 Fibonacci, we could perhaps see once more momentum towards the downside, and heading once again towards a retest of the 0.382 area at $1.07. Personally, I think it would be absolutely not very good for the overall trend due to the facts that we have been creating this higher low structures on XRP. So if we are holding strong on top of the $1.13 area, that would actually be amazing due to the fact that we could expect afterwards further continuation of this current uptrend. So if we break down even further towards the downside, we have to once more take a look at what the chart looks like and what the possible scenarios are. So far, this $1.13 area is something you would like to monitor very closely. The EMA ribbon is clearly supporting us, but if we take a look at the 200-day moving average on the 4-hourly time frame, this one is a little bit further down below, and perhaps we could see a minor spike below the 0.5 all the way towards the 200-day moving average. But what I think is very important is if we are not able to hold strong on top of this area, we could expect more momentum towards the downside, heading towards the retest of the 0.382. So these were the things I wanted to discuss for sure on the 4-hourly and 1-hourly time frame. What I would like to do lastly is to take a look at the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame. Clearly over here we were seeing as well a minor bearish divergence taking place. We saw a higher high and a lower high on the RSI. So this is absolutely important to me. And if we are now going to see more momentum towards the upside on XRP, we could perhaps see once more a bearish divergence getting created. So this being said, I think those are the things you have to monitor very closely. Right now, if we are heading towards the daily time frame, what you can see is that the RSI does actually look absolutely good to me. We are not seeing any type of bullish or bearish divergences, and we are actually holding strong on top of the 200-day moving average over here. What you can clearly see is that this is a major level of support. So we were trading underneath the 0.5 for a while. It was a major level of resistance previously, and therefore I think it will hold for sure strong at $1.13, and that will as well confirm that we are still creating those higher lows on the chart. If we break further down below this area, it would be quite critical for the current XRP trend. Disabling the 200-day moving average and enabling the EMA ribbon, you can clearly see that we are as well getting supported over here. And what I personally think is that the EMA ribbon is clearly serving as well as a level of support underneath us, and that it will catch up in the upcoming hours. So therefore, the $1.13 area will be even a better stronghold, and as well the level we have to stay on top of if we would like to see even further continuation during the upcoming days and weeks on XRP. So these were the things you absolutely would like to take a look at right now in the current market space. And lastly, I would like to discuss the MACD on the daily time frame. You can clearly see we are already experiencing a crossover. We are still seeing major movement towards the upside on the daily time frame, and this is actually very good overall due to the fact that we are not seeing a momentum loss on the MACD on the daily time frame, and this is actually telling me that the 0.5 Fibonacci is going to be a level very difficult to break that even further down, but if we do, it will be not very good for the overall trend. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content so far, do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and as well I would like to wish you a pleasant day. Bye bye. Shout out to the airdrops for keeping your man stocked. I just pull a farmer from my